cover what we're going to do this week and give you the instructions that you need in case you miss our Zoom class. On Monday, we will be doing the Famous Corporation on Zoom. So if you have not completed that, the instructions of how to do this is in a previous video. So you will need to watch the previous video. You should have watched it already to be able to complete this assignment. From there, we're going to go into our partnership flyer document. And this is going to be very similar to the project that you've already done, which is Own Your Own Business. The only difference is now is you're going to do a business that is based upon a partnership. So you've already done this. It's just going to be a different form of business. So if you look at step 1, it says brainstorm a business you would like to create and run with your partner. It must be a different business than your sole proprietorship business. You select a business from the list below, or you may come up with your own pending teacher approval. So if you come look here, these are actually ones that could be sole proprietorships or they could be partnerships. In this case, you're going to name them as a partnership business. So let's use landscaping as an example. This could not be Tim's Landscaping Company if your name is Tim. The reason being is because if it's Tim's Landscaping Company, it sounds like it is a sole proprietorship. But it could be Tim's and Sons Landscaping, or it could be Tim and Jeremiah's Landscaping. So what you need to do is you need to give a name that appears to be the name of a partnership, and then go through and make sure all of this information is included along with your name and your partner's name. And when I say with your name or your partner's name, it could be a partner inside the classroom when we're working on this in Zoom. It could be one of your schoolmates. It could be a parent. It could be a sibling. You decide who your partner is going to be. And then you can decide if it's somebody in the classroom that y'all work together in creating the flyer, or if it's somebody that's not in the classroom, you can still get the input that you need in order to set up the information within the flyer for your partnership. And the other thing that we're going to do this week is the framework of a franchise. Okay, so your framework of a franchise is going to be this assignment right here. And you'll see it tells you a franchise is the right granted by a manufacturer to a distributor to distribute their products. Note franchises can be exclusive in that no one else may be given the right to sell the same products in the same territory, or they may not. Franchise equals purchase the right to sell someone's product in an area. It says use the list of current top American franchises located here and answer the following question concerning one franchise of your choice from the list. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this, and there's 2 different ways I can open it. I can select it and copy and paste, or if you are inside of Google Docs, I'm not sure if this will work, but you can hold the control key and click, and then it should open. And if you'll go through, you'll see that there are several different franchises. You choose one, and based on the one you choose, you're going to answer the questions. And one of the things that I want to point out, and this is really important because I do not want you to get frustrated, there may be some answers that you cannot find. So what you need to do on the 12 questions that you have is you need to go through and answer the ones that you can find. So let's say very easily you could find this. What is your franchise name? Let's see, the first one was Dunkin', so let's say Dunkin'. Dunkin' Donuts is the franchise name. What year did the company begin? Well, if I come in here and look, that should be fairly easy to find. It was founded in 1950. So it was founded in 1950, but let's say we could not find that answer. Then skip it, move on to your next one. But if you look, it's actually in here too. 1955 is when they began franchising. So 1950, 5 years later, they began franchising. Now, I probably expect that you will not find how many employees there is of Dunkin' Donuts. So if you cannot find how many employees are, skip it, go to the next one, go to the next one. Then when you're done, you may go back and try to find those answers outside of this, but it's most likely for Dunkin' that you will not find the number of employees. Will you probably on some of your franchises maybe find a range of employees, like they might have 5,000 to 7,500 nationwide? Possibly. But for the most part, you may not find how many employees it has. And if you cannot find that after doing some extra research, then mark in there, could not find. So the questions that are really a little hard to find, maybe the number of employees and like the special programs that the business participates in. And when it's referring to special programs, I'll give you an example. And I'm going to use this example because I expect you've probably heard of it before. When you go into McDonald's, every once in a while, you'll see a house on the cash register or by the cash register. And that house is for the Ronald McDonald House, because that is one of the special programs that McDonald's participates in, and that is providing the Ronald McDonald homes for families whose children are in the hospital. So that would be one of their special programs. Just like with FBLA, one of the special programs that we participate in is the March of Dimes. So if you can continue on down, you should be able to find the other answers. But I do know that number 4 and number 6 are potentially 2 questions based on your franchise that you may not be able to find. So if you cannot find them, please just put could not find after you've made an effort to try to get that information. Then once everything is complete on this, save it and be sure to upload it into Google Classroom for grading.